Hey y'all, Jennifer Marie here at Jennifer Marie Budgets. How are y'all doing today? If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I am grateful for you and I appreciate you and for your continued support. Today we are doing something normal and a little bit different. Today we are going to do my paycheck budget for February 7th. A little bit of an updated paycheck budget with some updates to my budget, and we are going to count my cash from the bank, and we are going to do some life updates and just a little chat. So I am on a debt-free journey and I use the cash budgeting system. Normally I do like to stuff sinking funds. However, I'm taking a hold on that, and I will explain that a little bit in my chat on why I utilize savings challenges and I use the cash wallet system. If that's something you're interested in, please follow along. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to follow my journey. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get into my budget. So I did do my February budget. However, I just want to, let me just make some room here, update a little bit. So I did get my PA state refund, which I was not expecting. So I added that into my budget, and I did not put estimated because I was not expecting that. I totally forgot about it, so I didn't put that into my estimated. So I just put that over into my actual, and we'll add that in as I close out my February budget. So we'll just add that into my income right now. And that's $9,518 total for the month, possibly, from when I did my budget on the Budget Mom worksheet, which you saw me do in my last video. So this is my budget planner from Sarah Marie at Sarah Marie Stickers, and she also has an Etsy channel, which I have linked down below. So this is just the planner that I use for my official everything. And this will match pretty much the Budget by Mom Paycheck workbook. It just looks a little bit different. So what you should see here is that I added my Geisinger to my expenses that I forgot. I have medical bill, and I got an email notification that it was updated because I had some sicknesses in January, and they updated the length of my payment terms, which reminded me that I needed to add that to my budget. So it took my monthly fixed expenses to $1,820.07. So I just updated that to my monthly budget for February. So now let's get into my paycheck budget for February 7th. Today is Saturday, February 8th. So since I have my numbers and I was able to go to the bank today, we can do that. So what I have to actually do is update this number. So since I got my Pennsylvania state refund and I don't have room for another thing, we're going to add this number to this number for my income too, just because. So we're going to take 2,196 plus 322 and do $2,518, if that makes sense to anybody. Okay, for my income, just because I don't have the extra income, and we're just going to say plus 322 plus PA refund. So how is everybody doing? We are expecting another storm here in Pennsylvania today. So I would like to get out to the store as one of those crazy people, just to get some things that I need, snacks and things like that. So my estimated paycheck was $750, and I got $752.89. And this number varies by dollars or cents, even though I'm salaried. So I always like to estimate $750. I like to lowball my estimated paycheck. For those of you that don't know, that are new to my channel, I'd rather lowball my estimated budget, just in case I don't have PTO or things like that. And if I know ahead, I will lowball my estimate, pardon my English. So you will see that number reflected in my estimate. And then if I have the PTO, my actual budget will reflect that. So I do have numbers for my rollover checking and my rollover cash. If you give me 1 second here. I actually have that in my budget by Paycheck Mom numbers. And that would be, my rollover checking was $43.37 between my 3 accounts, and my rollover cash was $86. Okay, so let's total up my actual income for this week. So that is $3,400.26. So the way that I've been doing it is, in somebody's normal planner, is they would possibly count this in the budget by Paycheck Mom and use it. So I keep this to the side and use that towards savings challenges and things like that. And then I use these numbers to subtract for my expenses and my bills, rather than put it in the bank and then take it back out, if that makes sense to anybody. So when I went through my numbers, I kept everything the same for my variable expenses for my cash wallet: $85 for gas, $150 for groceries, $35 for dining out and family fun, $8 for kids, $20 for me, $12 for lunch, which will be my breakfast, lunch or breakfast. I didn't feel like making a huge change in my cash wallet envelope, so I wasn't spending extra money. $10 for blessings, buffer, and miscellaneous. And of course, I have these estimates here. This already came out, so we already know that. And so did my cell phone bill, which was exact. So we can put that as actual. And then these did not come out, so we will total those at the end of the month. Now, I did not do a January closeout yet, which we will do in another video and post, as I'm getting back to recording from being sick. As you can hear, I still have a frog in my throat. This bronchitis thing apparently lingers for a while. So, and I'm trying to, be a little holistic and drink a lot of fluids and just take care of myself, so I do not get sick again or make this any worse than it had been. So, but I'm feeling great. I'm feeling much better. Those of you that have reached out to me, so thank you so much for your support and kindness. I really appreciate that. So yeah. And then of course we have my actual fixed expenses, which are not coming out. I know this came out already. I believe that's it. So we'll just check that off. So like I said, I made a boo-boo in January and did some cash advances, which I am no longer going to be doing or needing to do because I will be getting my extra income sometime this month, and also my income tax refund. So I will not be needing to do that. And I have no idea. I can't remember why my potential savings was $285. I think it's because I was going to be doing savings challenges and things like that included in, but I already know my $40 went into my Ally. So, oh, I know, because I did 285 minus my 40, and that's 245, and I did do $100 into my kids' green light. I did $25 into my February CD ladder already, and I think I have $120 into savings challenges, which leaves, hold on, so 285 minus 40 minus the 25 minus the 100 equals 120. Yes, so that zeroes out. So I think my 285 is correct. So let's go ahead and count the cash that I got from the bank, and I will explain some of those numbers to you all. So we do have 51s here. I should have, if you give me 1 second, I'm going to go, it'll be like literally a second in your time. I have to find my cash breakdown. Okay, here we go. So I did do my cash breakdown, and I got this from Amber's Home and Budget on her Etsy shop. So I did not want to waste computer paper and ink and continue to print, because I have the digital version of the Budget by Paycheck Budget Mom workbook. So I did get this sheet. So I have my cash wallet. I have money for Sam's Club, my car inspection. I did take money out from my some money out from my PA state refund, and I did 125 instead of 120, so that'll be 290 in savings for savings challenges, and that should total $933. So we have 50 in ones, which we're just going to put off to the side. This is my slip. And of course, nothing is going to be perfect. So we're just going to take the ones and put them with the other ones, and we're just going to everything here. And we have 100, 50, 250, or 5150, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh my, look at that. 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 170. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh my God. Let me just put them in order because I'm counting by tens instead of fives. My apologies, my brain. I should have had 2 cups of coffee today. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. That's 865. Then we have 50. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. $933. So we have $933, which is exact. So that's perfect. So let's chat a little bit and let's talk about, so I know in my last video I talked about increasing my grocery budget, and that is what I really want to do that. And the reason that I'm not cash stuffing sinking funds, and I talked about this in my debt confession, is because I really want to pay off debt with my extra income that I have coming in and the income tax refund. Because if you watch my paycheck budgets, you will see that most of my paychecks are going to debt. And I want to explain something. So I currently own my house. I do not have a mortgage payment, but I'm a single mom with 2 kids. But I do not have any current payments into utilities or anything, because I currently reside with my father and we take care of my grandmother, who's 92, and she has dementia and she's in hospice care. So right now, as I am paying off debt, I do not pay my utilities. But once I get most of my debt paid off, other than my car payment and my debt consolidation loan, and of course I have some medical bills that I pay off, I'm going to be putting money aside for my utilities and everything like that. And you will see that reflected in my paycheck budget. So I take care of my kids. I take care of everything else myself. So that's kind of the deal that I have right now. I own my house. I take care of a lot of the things, and I have some work that needs to be done on my house. So I'm going to most likely be taking out a home equity line of credit on my house to be getting work done on my house, which I will be paying for. So as of right now, I don't pay the house bills. That is taken care of by my father. So that is the deal that I have worked out. I take care of everything else though. So it's it works out for me being a single mom for as long as I have. So yeah. And I know some people are gonna make comments, but as I've been on this debt-free journey, I've been paying a lot of money on debt, and trying to do things. So if you're wondering why, well, I don't ever see, I mean, I do pay some bills. That's just not reflected in some of the money that you see. Like when I do, like I take care of family things and certain things that you don't see. So like when there's extra money left over, that's why I don't do a zero-based budget. Like you'll see, I don't show like my expense tracking all the way. Like you will see, like I pay certain things that I do not show, but I am going to be showing, like once I get my income and once I get my income tax refund. So like hopefully in March you will be seeing the money that I will be putting aside for like the house bills and things like that, and it'll be more transparent with you for that. So I'm just very blessed and very grateful to have the support that I do in my life, to be able to be on this debt-free journey. Also, you will not see my student loans because I'm in school, and that is something that hopefully once I finish school, I will then be paying on my student loans, which are going to be astronomical, like over $100,000 in student loans. But I will be making some interest payments once I have more money freed up in my paychecks and things like that, and I will be showing that interest. I'll just be showing the interest that I owe on my student loans as part of my debt repayment plan, showing the interest on each loan that I owe, and then we'll be paying that down. And then once I finish school, then we will show the student loans that I owe and how much money I can pay, because once I get my master's degree and I get a new job and my licensure and income to be able to afford to pay my student loans back, because it will be ridiculously expensive, we will be able to do that debt-free journey. So together on my student loans, but we will do interest payments once I get most of this debt paid down, and then we'll be able to also make extra payments on my car payment and also my debt consolidation loan. So again, that won't happen until March or April. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, a little bit of chat, a little bit about why you don't see certain things in my budget. I hope you understand that. Life is a little complicated, but we each have our own journey and our own path and things like that. So, yeah. So there are things that I take care of in my personal life and things like that. But, so in my next video, you will be seeing me stuff my cash wallet. I will be doing some savings challenges, and I will also be figuring out what to do with my income for the PA state refund. All right. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I wish you nothing but kindness, blessings, and gratitude.